Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Yankees taking on the Republicans. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this major league debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Luis Severino. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
On the inside corner for a strike. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. One away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Severino, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Two out, space is empty. Judge rips that one. Rodriguez settles under this one. Corrals it. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Miami. And on the hill, the big righty, Paul Skeens. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And now 2-0.
2-0.
Foul ball there. Swung on, belted. Way back there. That's long gone. He sends a rocket to left, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. First offering, and it just misses. Righty delivers. Right through there for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And delivers outside. Here's the 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's been a great free agent sign. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Two down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge makes the catch, inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Schwarber matched a homer in his last game. Severino back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one missing low.
Boog, one of our
1 ball, 1
favorites.
strike.
Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one.
1-2.
Severino On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Schwarber out of the play. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fought off foul.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing at a ground ball, and that squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Henderson at first, one gone. Severino throws to first, and he's back in there. In the air, left field. Soto gets under it, drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, Roman Anthony.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Roman Anthony looking for his first big league hit right here. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Anthony, a guy who was selected in the early rounds of the draft and now getting his first taste of the major leagues.
Well, you know he dreamed of getting here one day, but there aren't any guarantees at all, even for a fairly high draft pick. So I'm excited to see what he makes of his career.
2 outs. And that one way outside. 1-2 to count. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Roman Anthony with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
This is Bryce Terang. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And there's a ball. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, here's Machado. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. And Machado able to spoil that pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's inside. That's ball one.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Anthony in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting six, the designated hitter, Junior.
So now the DH spot, Junior Caminero. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. This one in the air. Witt makes the grab for the second out.
Batting seven, the center fielder, Julio.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's in there at the knees.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
One, two.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Scoops it up barehanded, and that's a nice play to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
No, that's in.
That one pulled foul. The 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. That one almost got him. Gets a piece and stays alive. got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Witt in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, bases empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His 26th of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Aaron Judge at the plate. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So man aboard, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd, at the plate, Austin Wells. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
In there at the knees. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Anthony on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting up, the shortstop.
Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando.
So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Tatis waits. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Anthony brings it in for the third out. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gunnar Henderson. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uribe also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it, and there's one down.
The catcher, number 36,
Will Smith to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Smith, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Misses off the plate, and the count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way high.
Full count.
Slice to right. Tatis makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Roman Anthony. 1 for 1 with a single so far. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
That's in there.
Inside, ball.
To the right side, Marte whips it to first, and that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back here in Miami, bottom 4, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Has some trouble with it. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely. One gone, runner at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fouled off. He was late. Outside low. And now it's even 1 and 1. Soto over at first with 1 away. And that is out of play. Up and in. Now 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0 and 1.
Chopped left side. Henderson throws across the diamond. Machado out of the play. That is the inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Gregory Soto.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So digging in, Bryce Terang, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Just missed. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Chop to the left side, and that's foul. Next one just misses, and the count's full.
Count is full.
Stays alive. Three-two. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now back, the center field.
Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. And takes low for ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-1. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. To the right side. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Got him. Nice play.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat. Bryce Harper. Swing and a ball popped up. Marte makes the grab, and that's the third out. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. Skeens back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Judge snags it. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. 1-0. Hee-haw!
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
He's great hitting the
2-2.
ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one not close. Counts full. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Witt over to
He's out of
first. Rodriguez out on the play.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls. 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The 0-1 is
1-1.
outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. That misses the zone.
Down.
2 balls, 2 strikes. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And it is gone. He sends it out of here. His 13th home run of the season. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball. 1-1.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in, Aaron Judge. Outside, double-barreled action in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Garcia also throwing. The lefty, the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. And this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Schwarber having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. In there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one way outside, and the count even 1-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. In the dirt. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So that's the case. You got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. There's the strike at the knees. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
2-2.
Struck him out looking. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Dominican Republic have the lead, 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Touches the corner at 100. And strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out. So a man at first. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Marte stands at first with 1 out. And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. David Bednar getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hoffman getting loose as well. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground, 2 ball. The flip. There's one, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. The Republicans with the lead, 2-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Well, 1-run game, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. That one ripped, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And it remains 2-2. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. And they get the out on Smith.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next, Roman Anthony. First pitch, and he just misses. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That one outside.
Nope, that's outside.
Now
Ball.
2-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryce Terang. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rodriguez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Bednar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Bednar in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one
That missed.
close,
That's the
ruled
ball.
a ball. 1-0. That one ripped. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Way back, out of here. And they add a run. It's 3-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Here comes Manny Machado. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated.
And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And it's fouled away. Hard hit, right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's grounded out a couple of times. That's down and in. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. It has the distance, gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. David Bednar will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn things over to the righty, Jeff Hoffman, ready to make his season debut.
Jeff Hoffman.
And here is Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. And there's a foul ball. That one pushed foul. Wells off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Rodriguez back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And that's 2-2. Downstairs and outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Randy Rodriguez departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching,
Jimmy Garcia into the game.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So back to the top of the order. Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Harper now. And that drops in for a strike. Fought off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
This one chopped to first. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Dominican Republic have the advantage 4-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses. Hoffman, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. There's the strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
All sliders
One
so
ball,
far
two
in this
strikes.
at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years, and what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Just missed it.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good eye right there.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 outs, runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the next to hit. Just missed.
Ball. 1-0.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Carlos Estevez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
It's Aaron Judge now.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He got away with one
0-1.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And that one
ball,
upstairs,
no
ball one. And another ball.
That's high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Henderson stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. That's the ball game.
He's up to triple digits with that save. 100 for his career now, and he's become an artist when it comes to closing out ball games.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Yankees taking on the Republicans. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the mound in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Ready to go now? Now, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So here is Bryce Harper. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Foul ball there. Witt at second with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Can't can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Yankees on top 1-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Tim Hill. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Tatis waits. That one at the knees for a strike. That one missed.
3-1.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Anthony makes the grab, and there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Junior Caminero.
Oh, when you think of this guy, you think of damage. He does damage at the plate, and when you consider leading the National League in slugging percentage, incredible value of having a guy in the lineup like that, a guy that's going to drive in runs.
Ketel Marte stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Marte getting the start at second, batting second in today's lineup, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Out to short, Witt. The throw to first. They get the out on Marte.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan.
2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. And misses inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Miami, top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Sanchez back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Next one in the dirt. That one hit to right. Tatis after it. He's got it. One up, one down.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Will Smith stands in now, looks at that one inside. And it's even up. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
And now 2-1. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Roman Anthony will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Runner at first with 2 away. This is Bryce Terang. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez heads towards it. He makes the grab. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Vladdy with a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Face knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering upstairs.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Junior Caminero in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter,
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
And that is out of play. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. On the corner for a strike. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets to first ahead of the runner, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed.
1-0.
On the ground to short, Perdomo. Slings it across, and a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Man at first, one away. Outside low. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, almost got him.
2 balls, 1 strike. No, that's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Judge waits. Now this is in the air down the line. And he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees out front here, 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wells went deep in his most recent game.
Up. 1-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Upstairs.
2 strike.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
First offering, and it just misses.
Nope. That's inside.
1 out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Schwarber out of the play.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Flied to right his first time.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Smith now at the plate as he swings through strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground right side. And foul ball.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Ball one there.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
A little bit high, maybe. Ball 3. The pitch. That clips the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's Juan Soto. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. That's inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. He leaves the yard to right, and we're level. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But, you know, it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Hill done for the night, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. Matthew Boyd comes on now.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm. coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul out of play. Strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Garrett Whitlock getting loose out there. Clevenger, the power lefty, up as well. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out. Manny Machado up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Slider misses outside. Outside corner, got him looking. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Roman Anthony. Sanchez back to work. That's outside. Ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next to hit, Bryce Turang. Fly to center his first time. Fouled off. He was late.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Pickoff throw. And he's just back in. Oh, close play. Down the middle for a strike. And the count 1-2. Anthony on at first. Nobody out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out his first time up. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Witt up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Guerrero makes the grab, and that'll do it. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. And we're back. And now the DH, Junior Caminero. Way high with that one. And that's ball 1.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a grounder foul first base side. And he dodges that fastball. Three-1 now. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells went down on strikes his first time through. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo, a switch hitter batting right. Climb the ladder with that fastball. And that is strike one. Caminero off of first with 2 away. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Little chopper rolls foul. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. And now it's even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Called strike right there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering misses down and away. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. Schwarber having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That clips the corner. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. His split numbers between June and July there. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
2 outs. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Out to short. Witt. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. That's in there. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Jax getting cranked up as well. And takes low for ball 1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That misses off the outside edge.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit! Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. And now it's Manny Machado. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. And Manny gets a piece.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now Bryce Terang, 0 for 2 in this one. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. First pitch, and he just misses.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fastball for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Gets him to chase after that one. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Republicans out front 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Kyle Tucker.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. And it's fouled off. And ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. There's the strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Outside, 2-2. Bounce to the left side. Machado fires to first on the run. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
One down, and now here is Harper. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner on the go. Fought off foul. Runner on the go again. That one ripped, but foul. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Hit in the air, center field. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Abreu warming up as well. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mason Miller.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, 1-run game, and now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Perdomo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His 18th home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 5-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Miller is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Garrett Whitlock gets the ball now.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Whitlock. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to short. Witt over to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch one?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Machado up here. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh.
2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball to right. Makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. The 9th inning is next on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
And now Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Abner Uribe appears to be getting loose. Upstairs, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And the 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Henderson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Stays alive. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2, and down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1.
One ball, one strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Set down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Ball 1, no strikes.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need him in this game today. Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Abreu is just 1 strike away. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.